Good morning, church. Hey, I wanted to send a message. I have three things I want to say. I'll try to keep it brief, but you already know I'm not very good at that. The first thing I wanted to say is that, hey, anyone who's staying home because of their concerns regarding COVID or their health, or I just want to say we miss you, and I want you to know you're an important part of our church. And it's sad not being together, but I respect the fact that you want to be careful. And I just want you to know that you're part of this church family. And if you want to meet with me individually and play it safe and but still connect, please seek me out, and I'd love to meet with you. But I just wanted you to know that you are an important part of our church. The second thing that I wanted to say is I think we need to be careful. I got a call from someone I respect who notified me of a church in Sheboygan where they had over 24 positive cases all in one church. Apparently what happened is there was someone who thought maybe they had allergies. They were having some symptoms, thought it was allergies. They went to a party that the church was having, for a birthday party, and I think came to church. Well, they ended up having COVID, and a lot of people ended up getting it at that one church. And I feel bad for them. And, we have such a loving, welcoming church. And I have such a hard time, although I wasn't shaking hands or doing any hugging for quite some time during this whole pandemic. I've been kind of broken down, and I love that. I love being able to give you guys a hug or shake a hand. And I don't know that I can resist you when you reach out your hand to me. But I want to encourage us to be careful. I have gotten some messages from people at church who watch us online and see us, all the embraces that we're giving one another out of love. But at the same time, this virus, you guys, it's not gone. It's spreading in some areas of the country. Yesterday, it was actually up a little bit in Wisconsin after several down days. So who knows? That's just one day. But, I don't want to spread it at our church. And I just think, church, we should be more careful. Probably should be hugging less or not at all. Probably should be elbow bumping or fist bumping instead of shaking. And, also just try not to put that inherent pressure on each other. I think sometimes even I have felt like if I don't embrace the way that I want to, because I really do want to embrace, then I feel like lesser than, almost like people think I'm being too careful or whatever. And I think it's just wise for us to be more careful. So church, I'm just asking us to be more careful. I want you to know we talked about this. Some leaders at the church talked about this. We've moved about 25 chairs out of the sanctuary. Beyond what we did prior, and we've spread things out even more. I also want to let people know that, first service is more busy than second. We've been getting about 75 people at our first service in the seats, and that's out of a 157 seat sanctuary. So we're abiding by, a 50% capacity there. But we've had a lot of times only about 25 people on our second service. So keep that in mind if you want to come and be safe. You can do it at either service, but there's definitely even more room to spread out during the second service. So far, I want to be careful. I want to welcome those who have, or just let people know that are at home that you're part of our church. And then finally, the last thing I want to say is just about respecting one another. I just really feel like our country has a real lack of respect for people in so many areas. And specifically, focusing on our health right now regarding COVID, there are some people who wear masks. Maybe they have someone in their home. Maybe they have some kind of health concern or a relative they care for or whatever. Some want to be more careful. Some want to be less careful. I just think, you know what? Let's not judge one another. Let's respect, outdo one another in showing honor. The Bible says, I believe that's Romans 12:10. Outdo one another in showing honor towards one another. I think that's a great lesson for all of us. I love you guys. I love pastoring our church and being your pastor. I hope you let me continue to do that. And I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Caleb's graduation party is this Saturday at our home from 4 to 7. And I think we should be careful. But if you want to come in outside, it's going to be an outside deal. If you want to come and celebrate with us, feel free to come to that as well. There's an email that you should have got regarding that. So God bless you guys. Talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.